Good morning, students. How are you? I think you all are fine and safe at home. Yes, children, in the previous chapter of mathematics, we have studied about the factors and multiples. And now in this chapter, chapter 3, playing with numbers, we are going to study the more about the numbers. Now, we are going to study factors and their multiples, types of natural numbers. As you already know which are the natural numbers, we are going to study more about that, types of natural numbers. Test for divisibility. You have already studied from class in the previous classes that test of divisibility, if we apply on a number, we can easily solve it, and by easy calculation we can easily calculate the answer. Now, common factors and common multiples, prime factorization, HCF and LCM and their properties. Now children, we are going to study one by one. First topic is factor. Factor means a factor of a number is an exact divisor of the number itself. For example, we have taken a number 3. So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So we can say that the number having the exact divisor. Now what do you mean by factor? फैक्टर मीन्स वो नंबर जो उससे एग्जैक्टली डिवाइड हो जाता है उसको हम कहते हैं फैक्टर. नाउ सम ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फैक्टर्स आर हियर. फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज 1 इज अ फैक्टर ऑफ एवरी नंबर. जस्ट नाउ आई एक्सप्लेन यू 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So 1 is factor of every number. Every number is a factor of itself. Now 3 is a factor of 3 itself. So we can say that every number is a factor of itself. Now let's take an example. Factor of 6. In this factor of 6 we can find out that if we divide it by 1, 2, 3 and 6, it is divisible? Yeah, it is divisible by all these numbers. So these are the factors of 6. 6 is divisible by 1, 2, 3 and 6. So these we call the factors of 6. Now the second property is every factor of a number is less than the number. Now you can see that if we take an example, here I have taken a factor of 12. In these are the factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Now we can see that the factors are always less than the number. आपने देखा कि जैसे हमने 12 एग्जाम्पल लिया तो उसके फैक्टर्स उससे कम या बस उस नंबर तक ही होंगे. दे आर नॉट मोर देन दैट. सो वी कैन से दिस प्रॉपर्टी दैट एवरी फैक्टर ऑफ अ नंबर इज लेस देन और इक्वल टू द नंबर. सो नाउ द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी, every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. In this property we can understand that if we divide a number by the same number we can get the answer 1. For example, if we divide 7 by 7 we got the answer 1. So the same number is also the exact factor of that number. We want to say that, for example, now here I have taken 16. You almost you know that factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. So if we divide 16 by 16 we are getting the result 1. So we can say that every number is a factor of itself as well as it is an exact divisor. We can say the divisor, that means it is divisible by that the same number. So now the next one more property is there, that is we can number of factors. Now you have seen that here we have taken the example 16. So 16 is having the factors 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. So we can say the factors are always finite, they are not infinite. It means कि factors एक finite होते हैं, एक लिमिट तक होते हैं, यानी वो नंबर तक ही होते हैं, उसके आगे नहीं होते हैं. For example, we have taken now here 6. The factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6 and not above that 6. 6 is the highest factor of 6. So we can say it is the exact divisor. So these are the properties of factors. You read it from the book. Okay children? Yes. The next topic is multiple. You have already studied in earlier classes that what do you mean by multiples. Multiples are those numbers that obtained by multiplying it by a natural number. Now you can see here that a multiple of a number obtained by multiplying it by natural numbers are called multiples. You have seen that 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So you can find out the multiples, and the multiples are infinite. We can say that we can multiply it and find the answer, find the product. So they are infinite in numbers. Now properties of multiples. First property. Every number of a multiple is itself. Every number of a multiple of a number is itself. We can say that 3 multiplied by 1. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. If we multiply a number by 1, then we get the same product. Now, second property is every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. In factors we have seen कि factors are less than or equal to that number. Now multiples are more than or equal to that number. By an easy example, we can see that 4 multiples of 4. Just now I told you 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So we can find out infinitely, and they are greater than 4 or equal to that number. So it means multiples are always greater than or equal to that number. The next property is the number of multiples of a given number are infinite. It means just now we have seen the example. One more example we can say, if we take a number 18, in that number also, for example 18, the multiples of 18 are 18, 36, and 18 multiplied by 1 is 18, 18 multiplied by 2 is 36. So the numbers are infinitely. It means the multiples are infinite. So we can easily say that this property is for multiples is applicable. The number of multiples of a given number are infinite. It means they are always, we can multiply it and find the product. So we can say they are infinite. Now in these properties of multiples and factors, we can find out the factorization also. So it helps us in finding out the factorization. So it is very important to know factors and multiples in this chapter. After factors and multiples, we can go through the next topic is natural numbers. Natural numbers, you have already studied that natural numbers are those numbers which are counting numbers. Counting numbers, you know the smallest counting number is 1. Now you have already studied in earlier classes natural numbers, that is even numbers, odd numbers, but you are not knowing that it is a part of natural number. Now we are going to study them accordingly as a part of natural number. Now natural numbers are divided into even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, and composite numbers, as well as other types. Firstly, we are going to describe about the even numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. And we can say example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and on. So we can say the number which is divisible by 2 are all even numbers. Now in divisibility test, we have already studied that if we have to find out any number which is divisible by 2, we can consider the number in ones place, and we can easily find out that it is an even or odd number. If it is an even number, then it is divisible by 2. So it helps in finding out we can find out even a large number can be easily find out that it is divisible by 2 or not. Next is odd numbers. Odd numbers are those numbers which are not divisible by 2. We can say that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and on. So those numbers which are not divisible by 2, children, they are called odd numbers. Those numbers which are divisible by 2, they are called even numbers. The next type is prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which are having only two factors, the number and 1 and the number itself. Now the smallest prime number is 2. We can say that 2 is the smallest prime number, as 2 is having only two factors, that is the number 1 and 2 itself. Now the next is composite numbers. Composite numbers are those numbers which are having more than 2 or more than 2 factors. For example, we are taking the number 6. 6 is having the factors 1, 2, 3 and 6. So it is considered as composite number. The next topic is co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers, the name itself suggests, children, that the two numbers have no common factor other than 1. We can say 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are not having any common factor other than 1. We can say 3 and 4. So these are the co-prime numbers which are not having common factor other than 1. Next number is perfect number. What do you mean by perfect number? Perfect numbers are those numbers if we add the factors. For example, we have taken 6. If we add the factors of 6 factors of 6 already know 1, 2, 3 and 6. So what is the result? The sum is 12. So if the factors add the factors of that number, and then we can see that the result is 12, and twice the number, we can say 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. So if we got the answer same, then it is a prime triplet. Now that is perfect number. So we can say it is a perfect number. The next is twin primes. The word itself suggests twin primes. Twin primes means the numbers having pairs of prime numbers. So for example, we can say twin primes, that is 3 and 5. 3 and 5 having the difference of 2. Two prime numbers must be there and they must be having the difference of 2. That is 5 and 7. Then 11 and 13. So we can say that they are twin primes. Next is prime triplet. Prime triplet, the word also suggests that it is a set of 3 numbers. Now a set of 3 consecutive numbers differing by 2. It means that difference must also be 2. So only one pair is there for prime triplet, that is 3, 5 and 7 in the number system. Now children, we have studied about types of natural numbers. I have explained you because as we have already studied this set of numbers in our earlier classes also. The next topic we can go through the factorization. Now factorization, what do you mean by factorization? Factorization we have also studied in our earlier classes. We are going to study more about factorization, HCF and LCM in this chapter. But first of all, you should know how to factorize a number. While factorizing a number, just now we have studied about the properties of factors. In that properties, we can see that factors means the numbers which are less than or equal to that number. So it means it must be an exact divisor of that number. So now first of all, you have to learn about the test of divisibility rules. Now you are having the book. You can see on page number 58, you are having the test of divisibilities. Already we have in earlier classes also we have studied about divisibility rules, but yet I think you have not learned properly. So you should learn this divisibility test rule from page number 58 and 59. In this page you can see that divisibility rule is given and you can read it, and then we can solve the sums easily. That is, factorization becomes easier for us. If we are understanding the divisibility rule, then we can solve it easily. Now come to the page number from your book. You can come to the page number 62. On this page number we are having prime factorization. In this topic of prime factorization, today we are going to study that how a number can be divided or prime factors can be taken out, can be splitted out. So we have learned about the factors of a number, and a number can be written as the product of two factors. that is 2 of its factors. For example, 6 we can write 2 multiplied by 3. So we are having the factors 2 and 3, and already we know that 1 is a factor of every number. So we can write it as 6 as 2 multiplied by 3. Now let's take an example of prime factorization. One small example is given, that is prime factorization. I am giving you one small example, that is number 420. We have to find the factorization of the number 420. First of all, we are going to find out how to find the prime factorization by the factorization method. So let's see. We already know that it is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. So we can divide it by 2, and the quotient we get, we can write on the number. Now again we can divide it, that is we can divide it again by 2 because it is also divisible by 2. Just now we have studied about the divisibility rule, so we can easily divide it by 2. Now the number 105 is not divisible by 2, so we can go to the next prime number, that is 3. So if it is divisible by 3, we can divide it by 3, otherwise we will go to the next number. Now 3 can be divisible by 3. How many times, children? That is 35 times. So we can divide it by 3. Now 35 is divisible by, it is not divisible by 3, so we can go through the next number, that is 5. It is 7 times. So now 7 is you already know that 7 is a prime number, so it is not divisible by any number. So we can say these are all the factors. And now we have taken out the factors of 420. Which are the factors of 420? Let's see. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. Okay children, so you can see that 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, 12 5s are 60, and 60 multiplied by 7 is 420. Then you got the answer 420. It means we have done the sum correctly, so we can verify it. So these are, we call the prime factorization. In this prime factorization, we have got the factors of 420, and then now we can find out easily by factor tree method also. One more method is there, factor tree method. In that method also we can easily solve it. For example, let's take an example of factor tree method. It is also factorization method, children. In this method also we can take a number 75. In this method we can divide if see this number is divisible by 2 or not. It is not divisible, it is an odd number, so it is divisible by 3. So let's divide it by 3. So in this factor tree method we have to solve the sum using that factor method only, but just like a tree we are going to do it. So how many times? 75 is 3, 15 times. So we can say that is 15. Now again 15 is divisible by 3. Yeah, it is divisible. How many times? 5 times. So these are all the factors of 75. So by factor tree method also we can do the sum easily and we can find out the factors. So children, these are the two methods of prime factorization. Now we are going to the next topic, that is HCF and LCM. Now children, we have completed these topics, that is factors, multiples, common multiples, prime factorization, factor tree. In this lecture we have completed these topics. Now we are going to study about the HCF, LCM and more with the examples in our next lecture. So okay, thank you children.